Call this special meeting of the Huntington Township Supervisors to order. And I will make a motion that we go with the bid that Latimore Township approves for the solid waste of 2026 and beyond. And I also add to the motion that we pay for 1/3 of the cost for them to do the work for the bid. Is there a second?
I will second it.
Been moved in second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Public comment?
I have public comment, but I need... So I'm going to start with old adages. What a tangled web we weave when we practice to deceive. Honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the foundation of character. The majority of us learn this lesson of honesty as young children. It's quite apparent that each of you, and including Ron Rush since he's not in attendance, as an elected board and certain other working employees of this township through taxpayer funds, either were not taught this lesson of honesty by your parents or you chose to ignore this valuable lesson. This should be of grave concern to every resident here in Huntington Township. While attending and recording the trash hauling bid opening meeting held at Latimore Township Municipal Building this past Wednesday, March 18th, and you and Paul Guise and Ron Rush were in attendance. Once again, the cameras of Huntington Township Watch have caught this board in what appears to be backroom dealings with Latimore and Tyrone Townships. Each of you, as board members, chose not to disclose anything at any previous public meeting here in Huntington Township concerning the trash hauling bid process and the contract. One example is the agreement with Latimore and Tyrone to share equally in the payment of fees of the Latimore Township solicitor in connection with the bids and contract. What other agreements were made by this board behind the doors? Let's use my favorite, Sunshine Act violation. One has to wonder how the officials of Latimore and Tyrone Townships and others in dealing with all future dealings with this board and the employees, how are people going to feel about you all? So, I want to congratulate you all on realizing that you were caught once again doing backdoor dealings. And now you rushed and did all this skirmishing to set up this special meeting. Unfortunately, the 9 a.m. time and the 24-hour notice shows your further disregard, disrespect, and disdain for the residents of this township. In closing, this is a common proverb. Trust takes years to build, seconds to destroy, and forever to repair. Shame on every one of you in this township building. And I want to put a special thank you to Supervisor Chair over at Latimore, Mr. Worley, for being so transparent and answering my questions while you and Ron Rush sat there like buffoons that you all are. So that's the end of my comment about this contract.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I
Yes.
agree with all of that. Transparency is lacking in this township. This should have been mentioned at a Board of Supervisor meeting as soon as you started planning with other townships for this bid. That should have been announced to the residents.
Thank you.
This thing with putting the getting this meeting together quickly, you could see nobody knows anything about it.
That,
No,
thank you. We are not gonna discuss other meetings right now. This
I
meeting is.
will make my comment.
I make.
Do not disregard her First Amendment rights.
Dare you?
Excuse
Second,
me.
all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Because you
Meeting's
know I'm
adjourned.
right. How dare you?
Just continue talking because it's on recording. We'll sit here until they all disperse. Go ahead. Say what you wanted to say, Antoinette, because it'll be on.
Thank you for your attendance.
The most despicable, disgusting employees and elected officials.